My name is Jason Grout, and I have been involved with the SAGE project since about 2007. I was one of the primary notebook developers for a long time, and I helped run the SAGE notebook server. William rewrote the online experience with the SAGE Math Cloud, and one of the things he introduced in the SAGE Math Cloud that I really appreciate is the real-time collaboration. Real-time collaboration in an online platform really changes how you think and how you interact with it. Some students and I were coding. We're all working together on a collaborative project in the SAGE Math Cloud. And we had a list of tasks that we wanted to do in our short meeting with each other. So me and 2 or 3 other students. And so we divided up the tasks and said, okay, you need to implement this function, and then that function is going to be called, and you can implement this function over here, and I'll change this code to call those functions. And because all of us were on computers in the collaborative project, we could all edit the document simultaneously. And after we had put out the assignments for everybody, we were go! And instantly, 5 cursors scattered over the file in different colors, and you could see them all editing simultaneously. 5 to 10 minutes later, we all came back together, and we just pressed go, and it worked perfectly. It was absolutely amazing. It was like a symphony of cursors playing their individual harmonies, and but all striving for one goal, and then all coming back together. And we pressed play, and we ran the function that we were running, and everything worked perfectly. It was so poetic. I almost cried. At least I was just had to sit back in awe and shock at how well things worked and how natural everything was when we could all work simultaneously on the same project at the same time in collaboration with each other. A colleague of mine was teaching some computer science classes, and he decided to start using SAGE Math Cloud in the classroom. What he would do is he would have all of the students open up their laptops to the same project, and as they went through the class period, he would type out a framework of code, and then he would ask, Jane over there, would you complete this function? And then, John over here, what do you think about Jane's thing? Oh, you think you should change it a little bit? Well, why don't you put your cursor on the project and tell us what you think it should be like? And, Zach over here, why don't you, can you edit what John did and add the documentation? And so he had the entire class working collaboratively on the same project. Every student was engaged in this project, and it was a live project written in a live coding environment, and so we were able to run it real time in the classroom with everybody working on it together. I thought that was an amazing use of SAGE collaborative capabilities. I was a math professor for several years at a small liberal arts college. The LaTeX system is pretty complicated for students to understand, and typically a student will have some errors in their documents and errors that they won't understand how to correct, and this holds them back from the actual exposition, which is the real core purpose of the class. And so many times I would have a student that would email me in the middle of the day or at night and say, I have this document, I'm trying to write it up, and I'm getting these errors, I don't understand what to do. And it was very easy for me to just go into the project that we had shared with each other, look at their document, fix the 1 or 2 small issues that wasn't a core part of the class but was holding them back from completing their assignment, and then send them on their merry way, add a little chat to the side or a comment in the document saying, oh, this is a typo that was happening, and this is how I fixed it. And it made the process for students much, much cleaner and much more fluid.